where we do pursue the science of human relations and where we begin to construct, as a matter of the daily work of this nation and the daily work of all nations, a structure where peace is practiced, where nonviolence becomes the daily work of a nation, where we take principles of nonviolence and make them part of the organizing thoughts, the organizing principle of the United States of America. We have the capacity to do that. The question is whether we have the intention to do so and whether we see the consequences if we keep this commitment to this love of death. We can create a new world. How do you do it? How do you do it practically? Well, yes, we understand that the United States foreign policies over so many decades have brought us to the point where this nation is vulnerable. We understand that. We also understand our need to repair the world. In Judaism, it's called tikkun olam, healing the world. We need to heal the world. How do you heal the world? Well, first you heal it by creating a structure of international law and working affirmatively to cause that structure to be the basis of human relations. The United States must once again lead the way to affirm the principles of the Non-Proliferation Treaty, to cause the nations of the world to come together, to join the nations of the world in an active participation in the Biological Weapons Convention, the Chemical Weapons Convention, the Small Arms Treaty, the Landmine Treaty. We ought to be joining the International Criminal Court, signing the Kyoto Climate Change Treaty. We need to rejoin the world. And when we do that, and you can look at each and every area where international cooperation could have created a bridge for the possibility of coalition building. This administration has taken a different direction. It's done everything it can to destroy this idea that we have a commitment each to another, the peoples of the world. And yet, in this room, there are people who have traveled here from other countries. So many, I imagine 3/4 of this room have ancestors that go back to all over the world, that go to all over the world. Our unity as a nation, really, more than anything, is about the implicit structure of human unity. Yes, we're all united. And we have to keep affirming that unity. And we have to challenge a government at each and every turn when they try to tell us that we're separate, that we're different, that they're the axis of evil, that we have no connection to these people, that they want to kill us. We need to consciously understand that the real power we have is the power of the human heart to transform our condition, to lift up the human spirit, to create new possibilities, to evolve, to become the very people we've been waiting for. So, the poet Tennyson said it well when he said, "Come, my friends, come, my friends. 'Tis not too late to seek a newer world." We must not only seek a newer world, but we must be the architects of a newer world. And the work is already beginning. 52 members of Congress, with the help of Barbara Lee, I might add, have already signed on to legislation to create a cabinet-level Department of Peace. Yeah. And for those who say, well, you can't bring about any change within the Democratic Party. Well, let me tell you something. 8 states have put into their state Democratic Party convention support for the idea and the principles of the Department of Peace, including the state of Texas. So, what does it mean to work to make nonviolence an organizing principle? What it means is to recognize that we have an obligation to make peace in our own lives. I mean, it's easy to advocate peace on earth. Oh, yes. Every one of us can be advocates for peace on earth. You ought to be peaceful. But to bring it into one's life and to experience the power of it in one's own life, to advocate peace on earth, then go home. Right? Peace in a relationship. That's where the challenges are. But the truth is that our ability to manage peace in the microcosm informs how peace in the macrocosm can be sustained. Our understanding that if we create a Department of Peace where we use the educational systems, community groups, existing programs, and support them, that we can address the issues substantively of violence in the home, domestic violence, spousal abuse, child abuse, those things that percolate and create violence everywhere. We need to address violence at every level in order to become a more peaceful nation. Address violence in the streets, gang violence, violence in the schools, racial violence, violence against gays, police-community relations problems. These are the kinds of things that the Department of Peace has the capability of creating a system where every day we make this the work of the nation and on an international level. The Department of Peace will pursue what Robin Cook and Gary Hart and Barbara Lee, Ambassador Wilson, myself, and everyone who's ever served in any public capacity wants to see happen. To make real the hope of the UN Charter that we can create a world which can live in peace. So I would like to leave you with this thought. This election will give America an opportunity to make a new start. Some people have asked me, how can you, as one of the leaders in the Congress for peace and challenging the war, support someone who voted for the war? And I will tell you this, that we as Democrats have great diversity within our party. It's the basis of our party, actually. We have differences of opinion. But we know one thing, that the only hope we have to reconnect with the world and put an end to these divisive policies which separate us from the world, the only hope we have for a new start, the only hope we have for a government which will finally be able to express some integrity, is to put John Kerry in the White House and give him a chance to have a base of support which we will provide so the nation can be taken in a new direction and we can make a beginning in November and the work will just begin the day after the election. Thank you very much.